In this video, we're going to show the difference between a corner point and a regular point. We're also going to show how to do multi-stitching. To start, we need to open the file. We go to the main menu, click File, then Open. A File Explorer window is displayed, and we go to where the file multi-stitch and points.bw is located. We select the file and click Open, and the garment is loaded. For this video, we're going to work only in the 2D window. To enlarge the 2D window and hide the 3D window, with the cursor in the window, we press Tab. Pressing Tab again toggles back to displaying both windows. We can do the same with the 3D window. We'll expand the 2D window again and start there. After zooming into the pattern piece at the top, we go to the main toolbar and ensure Select is enabled. And on the horizontal contextual menu, we select Edit Points. Hovering over the points on the piece, we can see two different types. One is marked with a square and one is marked with a circle. Clicking the point marked with a square, its properties are displayed in the context view. We can see that this is a corner point. A square shows that a point is a corner point. A line goes from one corner point to the next corner point. For example, there's a line at the bottom of this pattern piece and a line at the top. Note that the line at the top goes through other points that are not corner points. Clicking a point marked with a circle, its properties are displayed in the context view. We can see that this is not a corner point. A circle shows that a point is not a corner point. What happens if we make a regular point into a corner point? Now we have two lines on the one edge. Remember, a line goes from one corner point to the next corner point. If we change the top right point so that it is no longer a corner point, notice where the line is. Again, a line goes from one corner point to the next corner point. Let's move on to stitching. To start, we go to the main toolbar and click Stitch. To stitch two edges, we only need to click on them. A multi-stitch, however, is where we want to stitch, for example, this single edge to four other edges. To start, we go to the horizontal contextual menu and click Multi-Stitch. We'll start with the long edge. Note how the stitch direction is indicated according to where we hover our mouse on the line. We want to stitch this line to the other edges. We go to the horizontal contextual menu and click To. Then we click on the edges we want to stitch to, making sure that the stitch directions match. To complete the stitch, we go to the horizontal contextual menu and click Done. Only after clicking Done do the details of the stitching display. Here's a quick reminder. This is a regular stitch, and this is a multi-stitch. Let's do another multi-stitch. This time, we want to stitch four segments of the circle pattern piece to the whole of the irregular pattern piece. We select Stitch and then Multi-Stitch. We click, in turn, the segments where we want to stitch from. Instead of going to the horizontal contextual menu and clicking To, we can right-click and click To. Then, we click on the edge we want to stitch to, making sure that the stitch directions match. To complete the stitch, we go to the horizontal contextual menu and click Done. The stitch details are displayed. Now, let's use the Select tool and click on the irregular pattern piece to select it. Notice how each segment runs from corner point to corner point. It doesn't matter if there are intermediary regular points or not. Let's do another multi-stitch and quickly refresh our color combinations. We'll enable multi-stitch and then stitch from yellow and light blue to green. Then we'll stitch from pink and yellow to red. Finally, we'll stitch from pink and light blue to dark blue. And that's our introduction to points and multi-stitching. For more information, go to the Browseware Help Center at support.browseware.com.